Are you interested in real estate? Do you want to sell houses? Want to become a real estate agent? What's up guys, Robert here. I'm a real estate agent here in Texas. Today I want to discuss with you guys of how to get your real estate license here in the state of Texas and also how to start making some money. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Also turn on that notification bell so that you guys get notified every single time that I post content on here. Also, make sure you drop a like on this video. So, like I said before, today we are going to be discussing on how to get your real estate license in the state of Texas. And since you guys already know that I'm not one for long introductions, let's go ahead and get into the details. So the very first step to get your real estate license here in the state of Texas is to complete the educational requirements that TREC, or the Texas Real Estate Commission, require. This is 180 hours of educational requirement. Now, most people will complete these 180 hours of educational requirement through the form of an online course. Now, there are tons of online courses that you can choose from to take this 180 hours of required education. Now, just to name a few of these online courses, we have Champion School of Real Estate, Aceable Agent, Real Estate U, and none other than Real Estate Express. And there is a ton more to choose from. Now, no matter what real estate course that you decide to take, always go ahead and make sure that it's approved through the Texas Real Estate Commission. Now, it's very easy and very simple to find out whether an online course is approved by the Texas Real Estate Commission by simply just going to their website at trec.texas.gov. Now, every single Texas real estate course requires you to complete 6 sections. And those sections are Principles of Real Estate 1, Principles of Real Estate 2, Law of Agency, Law of Contracts, Promulgated Contracts, and finally, Real Estate Finance. At the end of every section, there will be a test that you will have to pass to complete that section. Now, each section is worth 30 hours of credit, and after you complete all 6 sections, you would then have 180 total hours. Now, most online courses is based around work at your own pace. And even though it's work at your own pace, most people take around 2 to 3 months to complete the 180 hours of educational requirements. Now, for me, it took me about a month and a half to complete all 180 hours of educational requirements, and that's just putting in 3 to 4 hours per day. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what it costs. Now, every single real estate course provider will charge differently. Now, most courses can be bought for as little as $400, or it could go all the way up to more than $1,000 for one course. So with that being said, I recommend finding a course that best fits your budget, and also one that's approved by TREC. Now, either while you're taking your online courses or even after you complete your educational requirements, you need to complete step 2, which is going to be to file your application online with the Texas Real Estate Commission. Now, after you complete your online application, there are some fees that you will need to pay before they will actually process that application. Now, these fees include an application fee of $150, the Texas online fee of $5, REC fee of $40, a recovery fund of $10, bringing the total fees for the application to $205. Now, like I said before, you can either do this application while you're taking your online courses, or you can just wait till the end. Mind you, TREC is a government organization and they're not really fast at anything. So the sooner the better. Now, after you have completed all 180 hours of your educational requirements and also have turned in the application to the Texas Real Estate Commission, TREC will then send you directions on how you should submit all of your certificates from your online course. Most of the time, to submit all your certificates, they usually just have you email it to a certain email where they can then process all of your certificates to make sure that you've completed all 180 hours of your educational requirements. Once you've submitted all of your certificates to TREC, it will usually take them about 3 to 5 business days to process everything. Now, once TREC has processed all of your certificates from your course, they will then send you instructions on where and how to sign up for your state exam. And yes, you have to take a state exam. Now, the next step to get your real estate license is to sign up for this state exam and then go ahead and take the state exam. Now, when taking this state exam, I recommend to study. The real estate exam can be challenging for most people, and I don't think it's something that you can just go in and breeze right through. Questions are extremely easy, but some of them are extremely hard.
That's what she said.
Now, before you even attempt to take the real estate exam, I suggest that you do a lot of practice tests and also go back and review every single section from your course. Also, go back and review things that you didn't really understand the first time that you thought you might have got, but you're not really sure. Go back and look at those sections because I guarantee you that that's going to be on the exam. Now, the fee to take the real estate exam is going to be $54. And don't worry if you fail the exam the first time, you just go ahead and pay the $54 again and then retake the exam at a later date. Now, I recommend that you go into the exam prepared so that you pass it the first time because you don't want to put yourself through all the stress for the second time. Now, you will know whether or not you either passed or failed the exam because as soon as you finish taking your exam, you go up to the front of the testing center and then they give you your results right then. Now, once you pass the exam, you will need to go ahead and get your fingerprints done. Now, you will get your fingerprints taken at a company called Identigo and you can schedule an appointment from their website. Now, it will cost you about $80 to get your fingerprints taken. Once your fingerprints are taken, it usually takes TREC about 1 to 2 weeks to actually issue you an inactive real estate license. Once you're issued your inactive license, you will actually need to go join a brokerage before you can actually start practicing real estate. Now, when joining a real estate brokerage, most likely they will ask you to join your local MLS, the Texas National Association of Realtors, and also the National Association of Realtors. And as you probably guessed, there are fees to join these associations. These association fees are prorated, so it really depends on when you're joining these associations. Every local MLS charges differently. I would suggest checking with your local real estate association to see exactly how much you're going to be paying to join all of these associations. Now, being part of your local MLS gives you access to every single home that's on the market at that point in time. Not only will you have the best information for your clients, you will also be able to use a realtor key that will allow you access into every property with a real estate lockbox on it. Now, being a part of your local MLS is definitely an important thing, especially when you start working with clients. Now, with most real estate brokerages that you're going to be joining, these brokerages will require you to pay a monthly fee to them. Now, this fee every month is going to be covering your errors and omissions insurance, and also some brokerages do charge a desk fee. Every real estate transaction that you conduct and that you close, most of the time the brokerages will set up a split with you to split your commission between you and the brokerage. Now, this can be a split of an 80-20, a 70-30, or a 60-40. You get the idea. Now, when you have your real estate license, guys, think of it this way. You are essentially your own business. Even though you're associated with a brokerage, you can't really rely solely on the brokerage to actually give you leads and give you business to conduct. Just like any business, you're going to have to go out there and get those leads and get that business yourself. Now, the most challenging thing for a new agent is going to be drumming up some business, finding new customers that you can ultimately turn into clients. And since this can be the most difficult thing for new agents, let's go ahead and talk about how you can drum up new business as a new real estate agent. Now, every single idea that I'm going to give you in this video, I have done also myself. And it has worked extremely well for me, so I believe that it should work for you. Now, the first thing I would recommend to any new real estate agent is to come up with a personal brand. Now, a brand could be all the way from something that you wear to what you drive, slogans, and any and everything that will make you stand out from the rest of the competition. Now, I want you to think about a brand in this way. A brand should make you unique to your customers. Even though you're not face-to-face with a customer or a client, your brand alone should make them think about you every time they hear the word real estate. If you can pull this off, then you are going to be extremely successful in real estate. Now, after you figure out what your brand is and what makes you unique as an agent, the next suggestion that I would make to new agents is to always go and sit open houses every single weekend. This gives you excellent face-to-face time for any customers that walk through that door. And the great thing about these customers is they're already thinking about buying real estate. So make it a point to call agents in your brokerage that are hosting open houses and ask them if you can sit in on those. Now, besides just sitting open houses, another suggestion that I would like to make, and this is something that I don't see a lot of new agents doing, and I'm not sure if it's because they're scared or they just are plain lazy. But it's something that I've had great success with, and that is going and taking 50 business cards every single day that you go to work and go pass those business cards out in parking lots. For me, this usually generates me 4 to 5 deals per year. On average here in El Paso, I usually get about $5,000 per transaction, and at $5,000 per transaction for myself in commissions, that equals up to about $20,000 to $25,000 every single year, just by passing out a few business cards. Remember guys, real estate is all a numbers game when it comes to real estate sales. The more people that you talk to, the more business that you're going to end up doing. So what it comes down to is just plain reaching more people. Another thing that you can do is go on the MLS and look for new listings that just came on the market. Call up the real estate agent who listed that property and ask that new agent if you can shoot video of their new listing. Also, don't forget to tell them that you're going to be putting it on social media. Now, when you put this video on social media, make sure that you're staying legal. And to stay legal, you're going to want to put the listing brokerage and also the listing agent's name somewhere on the post. Guys, there is plenty of ways that a new agent can drum up business. This is only just a few. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to get your real estate license in Texas. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. If you guys still have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so that you guys get notified every single time that I put new content on this channel. Also, do me a huge favor and drop a like on this video. Like always, have a fantastic day today.